So, this next song is a song that was the start of a new chapter for me in my career and in my life, in my songwriting life. I had sung I Drove All Night for you tonight, no, but actually recorded it because when I heard it, I realized that, shoot, there's not too many songs with women driving a car, right? And I don't always say this, but it's important, right? And I don't have a script, so don't mind if I veer off a little. Anyway, so thing is, that's why I did it, because I thought it was a song of power for women, right? Because to be able to get into a car and drive wherever the hell you want, why that's kind of freedom, isn't it? Yeah. Right? So that's why I did that song. But then, you know, as in most corporate things, you know, the people that made me famous were gone. And I wasn't like, you know, Bruce Springsteen, you know, new boss, same as the last. No, not for me. I was actually sitting in front of a guy with a comb over. I know I always say this, but you know the type, right? Freaking shave it, right? It's gonna happen anyway. Anyway, he was the guy, you know, one of the guys like, why don't you just wear jeans and a t-shirt? What the hell is that you're wearing anyway? You know, my answer always, because I always have to pick a fight, right? So I said, oh, this is what your kids will be wearing next year. And actually it did, but didn't matter, you know. So I found myself in a quandary. And I was working with a woman, you know, I talked to this really wonderful editor of a magazine into doing this whole Vargas thing. It was like 1988. I found a book in Rizzoli's. Me and my stylist at that point, Laura Wills, we looked at it, and then I did my pitch, and she went for it, right? And it was really beautiful. You know, we did a cover with gardenias, and it was hand-painted, you know, so we thought, wow, art, right? And then, at that point, everything was falling apart for me. You know, I had a boyfriend manager. Let me explain now. Don't do that. No, don't do it. And I always say this, and I'll say it again. It's like having your husband teach you how to drive. Don't do that either. It doesn't always work out, right? But, you know, I'm very dramatic. I was like, you know, very in a Betty Davis movie of my own. And she said to me, you know, Sim, there are many chapters in your life, right? And because that chapter was so big, I thought there weren't any. And the only reason I'm telling you all this stuff is because in case you have a big, big chapter in your life, right? And you don't think that there's others, there are. You see, you write the book of your life. And there are many chapters in it, right? So, you know, you could do it, you could. And so I got to write with this wonderful songwriter, Allie Willis. I don't know if you ever heard of her. She was great. She also unfortunately passed away, but she was a great songwriter, and she wrote this song with me. It was the first song I wrote from the Handful of Stars record. It was the first, it's kind of writing my own story with rhythm of my own speech. So